Good morning and welcome. About to go off on my second day. This is my hotel room. I am at the Holiday Inn Sloterdijk station. The views outside I wouldn't say are fantastic, but they're kind of interesting. I am up on a high floor. What you can see is the benefit of this hotel is you are literally right across the street from one of Amsterdam's secondary train stations. Amsterdam Central is the big one, but this one here's got a decent amount of routes coming into it, and there is a quick little train directly from here into Amsterdam Central that runs frequently and is pretty fast. There's also a metro station and a couple of the tram lines run here. The room itself is very typical Holiday Inn style room. It is on the smaller side, but the price was decent. It's up on a high floor, which I like, and otherwise it's a pretty nice little room. Okay, I am heading into the Rembrandt Museum. About to go out and try to figure out how to do the metro. Alright, so I just got off the Amsterdam Metro. It was quite a pleasant experience. Clean, efficient, easy to use. For my trip here, I'm doing this iAmsterdam card. It comes, basically you pay by the day. I did a 4-day one, which I think was 120 euros, which is somewhat expensive. I think I could get into that museum with it. Somewhat expensive, but it gets you into almost everything in town, and it gives you free rides on the metro. So all you have to do is open up the app and you get this little QR code. You put your phone on the QR code reader, and it worked no problem. I was worried that there might be some difficulty in doing that, but it seems to have been integrated very well, both on the entrance and the exit into the metro. No problem. The metro's got easy to use signage. There's a metro station from right outside my hotel. It goes all the way into Central Station. It is a longer ride. There's also a regional train line that goes directly from Sloterdijk into Central Station. This was a little bit longer of a ride, but it's included. So I didn't ride the metro all the way into Central Station. I stopped, I think, 2 before, and it was about half an hour. But it does go all the way to Central Station, and it's included, so easy to use transportation, and there's plenty of intersecting tram lines and such. It is another chilly morning. Like I said before, I am heading to the Rembrandt House Museum. It's around here somewhere. It is free and included with the iAmsterdam card. However, you do need to book a time slot. So I booked 10:45. I think it's around 10:20. Got here a little early because I was worried that the metro was going to be hard to figure out. But it was quite easy, so I got here early. So going to walk around a little bit and then head on in. I have exited the Rembrandt House, and I am making my way to the botanical gardens, like Hortus, something like that, the Dutch version of the botanical garden. The Rembrandt House is quite worth it. They give you a multimedia, with mostly audio, but multimedia guide where you go room to room, you click play on some stuff, they tell you a little bit about the room. Each of the rooms has quite a number of art pieces hanging. Most of them are not by Rembrandt, they're by students who copied his work, or something to do with what's in the room, or just kind of random things. They tell you about some of the more important ones in the rooms. This was the house where he actually lived, the building you walk through. I'm not by it anymore, by the way. From his early 30s to early 50s, so 19 years, he got himself into some sort of financial trouble and had to sell the house. They go into a little bit of that detail. You don't get tons about his life. You get little snippets. But I think I got a pretty good perspective on Rembrandt, which I knew nothing about. I think this might be the botanical garden across the street. Gonna go find my way over there. So this is the Hortus, however you pronounce it, their botanical garden. Not sure how much I'm going to see in February. It does look like they have some greenhouses, which might actually have some things to see. I imagine this would be rather pretty when stuff is blooming. It's one of the older botanical gardens in the world, they say. Not sure how they know that, but it does. One thing I was just in, butterfly house, quite cool. Warm in there, got butterflies flying everywhere. Outside, not much is going on. Obviously, February is not the time of year to go to a botanical garden, but I could see this being quite a good stop. I don't know that I would pay for this if I didn't have the city card, especially not in February. But I think they said, or their brochure says, that this area I'm walking through now would have flowering plants at a different time of year. I imagine they've got tulips. Don't know that, I'm just guessing. But it is cool. It is small, basically a city block. You can see totally surrounded by buildings in here. Nice little area. I just made an unplanned stop at the Portuguese Synagogue. I was making my way to Dam Square to start a little self-guided audio walking tour that I planned to do, and happened to notice that I passed right past this and it's included on the city card. It was at one point the biggest synagogue. It was built in the 1600s. It is quite massive inside, and also cold, no heat. Interesting to see. I think they were trying to charge 22 euros just to go. Definitely would not pay that personally, but with the city card in for free, pop around for 20 minutes I think I was in. Got a good feel for it. Moving on. This is Dam Square. I'm about to do a walking audio tour by Rick Steves. These are totally free in his app. I did one yesterday, the intro to Amsterdam. Today I'm going to do the red light tour. This is the old church. That was the Houseboat Museum. Small, but pretty interesting. Let's see what one of the inside of these things looks like. That line, a few of these canals. That will do it for this video. Everything I did today was included in the iAmsterdam City Card, or was the free audio tour by Rick Steves. So I didn't pay anything additional for all of those attractions. So I'm thinking the iAmsterdam card is a pretty good deal if you are willing to hike around town and hit up all these spots. I paid for 4 days on that. I've used 2. I've got 2 more to go. It is late afternoon. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I'm gonna go find a spot for lunch. Late lunch, early dinner, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And I think I'm going to call it a day as far as sightseeing goes. Probably will come out and explore more later, but probably won't film that. Thank you so much, and goodbye.